And we're back on Beats of the Heart, Lyrics of the Soul. Here I love to dive deep in depth into the lyrics, emotions, and meanings of some of the most amazing songs I have come across in my life. If you love all music and you want to talk about the thoughts and feelings it gives us as humans, you are in the right place. I love the way the guitar sounds at the beginning of this song. Just brings you into the song nice and smooth. The song we are talking about today is Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. Find it in the description down there or in the top right hand corner of the screen. If you have heard this song before, click the like button down there. If you haven't heard this song, click the dislike button. If you love music, hit that red button to make my heart beat for you. And I will continue to put all of my soul into these videos for you. Get to the music. I'm doing this review as a request from one of my viewers. She has a channel called RibbyAnn's World, and her videos are full of natural remedies, hobbies, gaming, weight loss, motherhood, and lots of coupons and freebies along the way. If that sounds like what you are into, check out her channel. I will leave a link in the description. Now this song, Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd, the lyrics of this song were written as a poem to Syd Barret, a former member of the band, who began abusing psychedelic drugs on a regular basis. And eventually, it took a toll on his body and his mind, to the point where the band could no longer support him as a member. Syd Barret continued a solo career after that, but it wasn't as successful as his career could have been with Pink Floyd. While Pink Floyd was working on an album, Syd Barret made an impromptu visit to the studio. Storm Thordarson, who worked with the band, recalled that he sat around and talked for a bit, but he wasn't really there. He had changed significantly in appearance, so much that the band did not instantly recognize him, and they were deeply upset by the experience. So remember the context this song was written as a plea to a friend plagued by drug use that was destroying the person that he was. First, we get this line. So you think you could tell? So when they say this in the lyrics, they're asking Syd Barret, can you tell the difference? And the next line reads, Heaven from hell, blue skies from pain. These lyrics here reflect on them asking their friend, knowing he feels like he is in heaven, in his mind, when he is on drugs, but on the outside he looks terrible and in pain, even though in his mind he sees beautiful blue skies as he walks through his hell under the delusion of the drugs. Then we get, can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail? This line here is a reference to Syd Barret's solo song, If It's In You, where he references in his lyrics holding onto a steel rail. Pink Floyd references it here, showing the parallels that in Syd's mind, he can't see the difference between the beauty of between a green field of lush plant life or one with a steel railroad running through it. The next lines conceal the appearance and feelings of Syd. Smile from a veil. Again here, they are saying, can you tell a smile from a veil? As much as the drugs cause him to be happy, within his own mind, his happiness is veiled by the terrible repercussions it is having on his mind and his body. And then pleading to Syd, they give us this line. Do you think you can tell? Pleading to try and put some sense into their friend's mind about what he's doing to himself, his life, and his career. And the next line reads, did they get you to train your heroes for ghosts? These lines here make reference to the heroes that Syd Barret used to look up to, which inspired him to make his own music and become a part of Pink Floyd and start the band, and how he traded these idols for ghosts through unreal hallucinations using drugs, and it stopped him from making the great music that he was making with the band Pink Floyd. And then in the next line, hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cool breeze. Here, the band is trying to show Syd that it may seem like he needs the drugs in his mind, but that is due to his addiction of the use. The future brings a better day of change where Syd will realize he doesn't need the drugs. The reference to hot ashes as fire and destruction, then trading those ashes for trees to grow, shows that the bad will come, but it will get better. So many opposing comparisons in the next line. Cold comfort for change, did you exchange? Past good experiences and times can be changed for some new greater ones. However, what's gone is gone, and that change is not necessarily better than what he's used to. And the next line, walk on part in the war for a lead role in a cave. These lines show how Syd missed an amazing opportunity to do great things as part of the band Pink Floyd, relating to the memory of war veterans. As always remembered, Pink Floyd will always be remembered for their music. Syd's solo career, however, is nuanced and very bounded, and soon to be forgotten, like an animal in a cage or a person who has lost their mind. They are asking to Syd if it's too late to turn back, and if the drugs have completely taken over his life. And the next lyrics give us, how I wish you were here. Here, they wish he was still a part of the group and that the drugs had not taken over Syd's life to the point where they could no longer be around him and have him as a part of the group. And the next line, we're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl year after year. Now famous and looking back, wishing that Syd, who had gotten the rock group off of the ground originally, was there to share the success with them, living the same life inside the fishbowl of Earth, just going around in circles aimlessly year after year, entertaining the world. And then, running over the same old ground, what have we found? When you don't have an open mind and you stick to your own comfort zone, way of thinking, and to the same old concepts and habits we always had, and it comes through having, and what they found is, same old fear. Feelings of fear, when we always have the same fears, they will control us, and in turn, we will make the same mistakes over and over due to the same fear we had originally. To end the song, we get this line again. Wish you were here. The last line of the song, a ballad and pleading to a friend consumed by drugs to the point of the real world not existing anymore and those friends not being able to be a part of his drug-addled life. All those years of experience with the group and the name Pink Floyd, and nothing was gained in the end. Syd was back to square one, where they all were before they formed the band Pink Floyd, and he wishes Syd was there with them to share in that moment of their success. Pink Floyd were an English rock band formed in London in 1965, gaining following as a psychedelic rock group. They were distinguished for their extended compositions, sonic experimentation, philosophical lyrics, and elaborate live shows, and became a leading band of the progressive rock genre. They are one of the most commercial, successful, and influential bands in popular music history. Pink Floyd was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1996, and the UK Music Hall of Fame in 2005. By 2013, Pink Floyd had sold more than 250 million records worldwide, with The Dark Side of the Moon and The Wall, two of their best-selling albums of all time. I hope you enjoyed this in-depth review. I would love to hear what your favorite song is down in the comments. If you like this review, there should be a box somewhere on the screen here that you can click to watch another review by me. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, and you do want to because you like my work, there should be a subscribe button popping up on my face somewhere. And you know I will be back as the beats of our heart and lyrics of our soul play on forever. Thank you for watching. Bye.